Someone wrote in that my husband wants me to be a stay-at-home mom. One of the things I want to ask you, and I'm Paul Friedman, I founded the Marriage Foundation, is when you write in, give us a little more context so that we can help you as an individual. And it makes life easier for both the counselor and for you. In this case, we can take a look at this and go, okay, this is wrong, this is right, this is the expectation, that's the expectation, but we're not therapists. That isn't what we do. We don't try to unravel what has already taken place. Rather, we use that as an indicator of where you might be able to get some practical advice that is positive. We don't want to put down your husband. That's his perspective. You're very fortunate that he's sharing that with you openly. He may not be doing it well. And he's probably not doing it well because we don't learn communication. It's so frustrating. Why don't we learn communication in grade school? Why don't we learn about recognizing other person's points of view? And why don't we learn more that our point of view is just our point of view, including myself? None of us are so special that we get to put out absolute truths. Your husband isn't, you aren't. And so the whole idea of communication when you're married, because marital communication is different, and I think that's what this problem comes down to, because you're not on the same page. So the whole idea of marital communication is to express love. And if one of you, in this case your husband, to you, because there's no gender difference here that is noteworthy in this particular situation. So in this particular case, it defines a couple who are not communicating love, happiness, respect, support, positivity, encouragement. There's probably a lot of critical communication, right? There's probably a lot of challenges, maybe some arguments. In today's world, the psychologist says, learn to argue. We say 0 arguments. Learn to communicate with what I had just talked about before. So that when you're communicating, what you're doing is you're building on the very foundation of your marriage. Isn't it so that you got married in order to experience unconditional love? Think about it. When you gave your vows, that feeling that you had of love that was just coming from within, overflowing. Everyone at your wedding felt it. When you go to weddings, you always feel it. That is what you're supposed to experience in your marriage, whether you're a stay-at-home mother or not. We have gotten so into the material side of life that has literally become an important topic to some, because some people think if I don't get my way, I won't be happy, which is ridiculous. Outer conditions do not make us happy. All happiness comes from within. You're a soul. You're not a programmable something or other. That which triggers you is triggering the mind, not who you are. So it doesn't matter what role you happen to be playing. What matters is that you're manifesting your heart qualities at all times. That you are flooding the sacred space of your marriage with love and happiness. And so your communications are that way, your actions are that way. And when you fill a container, because your marriage is a container, only two of you get to put anything into this container. So when you are filling that container, even if it's just you doing it consciously, you will have what you put in. If I have a container of honey, and I put in something that doesn't go well, that's sour or bitter, you're going to know about it. Here's the good news about this container, is it's living. It's so cool. Marriage is so cool. So, okay, this is a problem. I'm not going to pretend it's not. But what I am going to tell you is that you get to work through it with love, with mutual exchanges of ideas, with total respect for each other's opinion, and you sit down and talk about it. Come up with the pros and the cons. How will this improve your family? Is it better for your children? I could tell you right now, statistically, the children who come from stay-at-home mom homes even do better than stay-at-home dad homes. So, from that point of view, it's not a bad idea. Most families, honestly, in this day and age, can't afford it. They need the two incomes. So you have to take everything into consideration, but not as an argument. That's the most important thing. Don't argue, don't argue, don't argue. Instead, learn about marriage and apply what you learn. So subscribe to this channel. Sign up, not subscribe. Sign up to this channel so that you can learn things about marriage. Make your marriage amazing. You know, it's interesting. Now this is very important. We forget why we got married. All of us forget. Most of us don't even know why we got married. We get married because it's the next thing to do. That's what most people do. And we want to have children. But there's two really compelling reasons. This is very important. This is something you should very much pay attention to, because it ties into something that I'm going to get into right now that's going to be so valuable for you. You get married in order to be happier every single day of your life. Think about it. Wasn't that, if not in the back of your mind, can't you see how that was a subconscious drive for you to get married? You found your soulmate. And the other reason is you want to experience and express unconditional love that just keeps expanding throughout your lives. Right? Who doesn't admire that 95-year-old couple holding hands, smiling? Isn't that the image that you had in your mind for yourselves? Of course it is. For who is it not? Now, this ideal should compel you to move towards that ideal systematically. And this is where people have lost all the right ideas of marriage. You have this whole industry of Western psychology that wants to dig into problems. Well, there's problems galore in the world. Every single individual has problems. Disease, problems with their minds, problems with finances, problems with this and with that. But marriage is a special environment. And if you have in your mind, this is the goal that we have, and these are the things we're going to do to achieve this, guess what? You will. You will. And we have thousands of clients who are on the edge of divorce, and they took the course for men or the course for women, or they took together both, or just read one of my books and they got completely wakened up as to the potential that they have in this golden marriage of theirs. And that's what I strive to push for you too. Why not? Marriage is supposed to be amazing for you. So don't take this current issue that you have and let it dwarf the love that you had when you got married. That love that you had should still be the prevailing wind in your marriage. It should still fill the sails of your life. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So like this video, comment on it, let me know what you think. And by all means, feel that love in your marriage. Give your husband that love. All right. Thank you for spending time with me, and God bless.